Here at Corvid Communications, we understand that the stress of the job can get overwhelming. We get it. Work is hard, and the long hours at the office can leave you feeling drained, fatigued, empty, exhausted, burned out. If you feel this way, then rejoice. The executive team at Corvid Communications has heard your pleas. In this video, we will be going over Corvid Communications' generous attendance, paid time off, holiday, sick time, and overtime policies. At Corvid Communications, we expect our employees to be at their desk and clocked in the moment their shift is scheduled to begin. If you are even a minute late, you may be subject to progressive disciplinary action. In the occurrence of the first offense, the punishment is merely a warning. On the second offense, an employee will be written up. On the third offense, the employee will be sent to retraining regarding the attendance policy. A fourth offense will result in a final warning and more intense re-education measures. A fifth offense will result in termination of the employee. Attendance offenses will reset at the end of the year, so don't worry about any times you might have been late a year ago. Relax.
All is forgiven.
Life happens, and some days you just can't
Be relied upon to arrive to work on time.
However, a no-call, no-show will count as 2 offenses. So if you need to, for any reason, suddenly need a day off, you must call your supervisor, and they will decide whether or not your reason for not attending work for the day is reasonable. Here at Corvid Communications, employees are given unpaid vacation days at the beginning and end of the week. Taking these vacation days is mandatory according to company policy. Any employees found on company property will be subject to disciplinary action. For the sake of employee productivity, all other vacation days are relegated to federally recognized holidays, which are Christmas, New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, the 4th of July, and Labor Day. Vacation days at any other time are against Corvid Communications' corporate policy. There is plenty of time to recover from the stresses of work on the preceding governmentally mandated days. If you find that you still need some more vacation, even with all of this, we highly recommend that you examine what is going on in your personal life that may be adding additional stress to your life and eliminating it from your time. Your work is important, and it must be the center of your life,
Because it provides you with the means to live. Do you have hobbies that are very time-intensive, creative, or otherwise mentally stimulating? Corporate recommends replacing that with watching celebrity gossip and reality shows on television.
To give your mind the rest it deserves, save your mental energy for work, where it can be most productively spent.
The human body is a wondrous thing. Billions and billions of cells functioning every day to keep you alive. However, the body is also capable of catching some rather unsavory conditions that might make you unproductive and unpalatable for your fellow employees to be around. As such, it is highly recommended that you call your supervisor and remain at home. However, the following symptoms are not grounds for staying at home for the day: nasal congestion, sore throat, chronic cough, fever, sneezing, headache, full body aches, nosebleeds, fatigue, vomiting, loose stool,
Bloody flux, unusual rashes, seizure, coma, and death.
If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, you are still expected to come into work and do your full shift. If you are experiencing any other symptoms, you may relax at home and focus on getting well. After all, you have only one life, and your health is important. No one enjoys overtime. Nothing depresses most employees more than being asked to stay later than you are scheduled to work. On the bright side, Corvid Communications may only ask you to work 3 out of the 4 weekends of the month. which means you get 1 guaranteed weekend off per month. Any other time, if you are called to do overtime for any reason, you'll be required to come into work that day. If you do not comply, then you will be subject to disciplinary action. However, you will also be paid at an increased rate. Federal law requires that you be paid 150% of your normal pay rate if you work beyond your required 40 hours per week. But running the building after hours is expensive. Therefore, we will prorate the overhead costs and take them out of your next paycheck. Thank you for listening to this presentation. Have a wonderful day.